Hey guys, how you all doing? Sorry, I didn't realise my mic was on all the way through that. That should have worked. Hold on. Sorry. Alright, let me know if that is too loud or okay. I'm just made a playlist of the better song tracks from the game and got that running in the background instead of the actual game trying to choose it for me. But I also want to say nice welcome and committee in chat there. Thank you very much. How is everyone? Hello Wes, hello Spy, hello Big Joe. Welcome all, welcome. You reset Pine and it paid off. Nice dude, nice. Now I haven't managed to do too much today. Obviously I've had work. Back at work as of today. But I did manage to do a clean out. However, you haven't seen the results of it yet. It's right there. And in the two things. I want to try and get a second one done tonight and we'll clean them both out at the same time. Take a look at the leaderboard in just a second. There is feedback or echo. It might have been coming out my speakers. Sometimes my headphones tend to sort of not disconnect, but double it up. If you're talking about the humming noise, it's that. It's just a little portable plug-in heater thing. It had a little bit of a chill. That's good now. Okay, yeah. So sometimes the mic will, although the headphones will work, but occasionally the speakers will as well. I normally turn the speakers down. I'm hoping that's in place, okay. So let's take a look at the leaderboard then. Okay, Gira took a shot past me. Although 2 clean outs and I'll take that position back. Then you got the Oriental. He is, oh god, 2.6 thousand away from me, and then yeah, it's just getting worse after that. So I'm not going to be able to catch up with some of you guys because work stuff, you know. I've got 5 shifts this week. But as long as I can maintain a top 10 position, that's all I can hope for. I can't tuck this in that gap there. Sorry. I can't tuck this into that gap there. So I'm going to have to dig out this bit and then just use the front end loader going down into that section. But then after that we should be able to use it properly with the excavator there. Let's make sure this is up and running and lined up and everything, because it's a little bit well, just let's see if I can get that running, looking a little better though. What am I on right now? Driving. Perfect. There we go, that's what I want. If it's not too personal, can I ask you what kind of work you do? It's not personal. It's not a secret what I do. I just don't enjoy it. I just don't like working where I do. I work at a McDonald's. It is what it is. But a job's a job, especially at the moment where so many people have lost their jobs through all the lockdown stuff. I was able to not only manage to keep hold of my job, but be on. Originally, on the first lockdown, I was on furlough, and I've maintained a flexi furlough since then, until obviously the government ends it all. So even when my shifts are up and running full pelt again properly, I'm back to 5 shifts a week, properly. But until that point, I am still flexi furlough, so it's not too bad money wise. Yeah, I mean it's minimum wage, but I mean, you know, I could be getting a lot worse. People lost their jobs or had almost no shifts and no furlough to make up for it because it's a small business and things like that, you know. So, in the grand scheme of things, I kind of got off lucky with all of this. But once the job market settles down a bit, I will be back to looking for different work. Preferably something where I can sit when I'm at work. Like sit and work at the same time, so that I don't screw my back up all the time. Just being on my feet for hours on end like that, it does it in. I mean, I live in a small town, so it's not exactly jobs for everyone kind of place either. And some jobs are seasonal because we're a tourist town, and obviously people only want to come down during the hot weather as tourists and things like that. So Class 2 Games did another clean out. He could have been hoarding. Right. He had like 15. He hadn't put anything through. He didn't put anything through for days. I think he was hoarding buckets. Whenever he sees that people are up in their game, he doesn't want to. He wants to be first, but he doesn't want to distance himself the way Split does. You're off because you're back. No, that's why you're. Yeah, no. I have had back issues since I was 14. I hurt my back, not massively, but I started the road for my back pain and all of that sort of thing when I was 14. I'm the eldest of 6, so never really got much in the way of pocket money. You know, we got treated, but not pocket money, if that makes sense. So when I was 14, I got only little minor jobs, but I had 3 different jobs in a day, all like going from starting one job at a paper round, to be honest with you, at like 6 in the morning, and then from there I went to a shop and unloaded their van for them, and from there I went to another shop, all in one day this is, and shelf stacked for 7 hours straight. It was a novelty of having my own money, you know. And I did this every day almost during the summer holidays. And that started the road to ruin for my back. And over the years, it's just gotten worse and worse. I mean, I've known people who've applied for disability with, who they're like, they could have easily worked. Well, not easily, but they could have worked with their back problems. Me, I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. You know, different situations. But me, I prefer, as long as I can work, I'm going to try to work. I don't want to be the sort of person who just claims off the government. I was on. I don't know what it's called in each country or anything, but unemployment allowance money, you know, for years. Well, no, not even that. It wasn't even that to begin with. It was the money set aside. There's money you can get if you aren't able to work because you're taking care of your children, of your family, if you're raising kids. That I was on that for like 5 years. Then for 2 years looking for work because my daughter was in school at that point, but couldn't find any, so I was on unemployment, and then I got where I am now. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe he is hoarding. Like, maybe he's keeping an eye on the leaderboards and just chucking buckets through to maintain the first position. I do want to say, like, I wish I had the pounds IRL. But right. Come end of leaderboard, this is what I want to judge it on. You know, if I'm in the top 10 here, I count that as a win. If I'm not, but I make it in the top 10, if I don't make it in the top 10 on here, I consider it not a win. You know, if I make it in the top 10 on seasonal, I still get the skin. But it's like, really, I couldn't maintain it, you know, on the top 10, but on the max gold. But I would just like to say this, Spy, you might be beating me right now on here, but ha! No way. Classy Games' total's exactly the same. He's done all this in one season. Hey, old man, by the way. That's crazy. I've still got loads and loads of good gold to dig up on this claim. I'm currently I'm just breaching through into these basically. I'm counting this leaderboard is a win if I'm higher on max gold than Indie Ninja. Why? Because I've beaten you and all the others that we've competed on. Only just though. I only just managed it. I got those last sneaky buckets in before you went to bed. When you went to bed. But seriously though, you're going to beat me this time on max. Oh no, don't get me wrong, it'll be nice to have the skin. It will. But I would like to stay on the top 10 on the max gold. Anyway, as I was saying, my daily outgoings has decreased slightly. I now own one of the Frankensteins. That one. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. It's this one. That's fine, old man. Rubbing it in. Don't know what you're on about. Actually, that one was by like $6,000. Then again, you didn't really care about how high on the leaderboard you was as long as you got there. And then this one was where we first competed against each other properly, like kept spurring each other on. So every clean out is like, well, every day I logged on, you'd overtaken me. And then by the end of the day, I'd overtaken you. And then the next day, you'd overtaken me again. That was a close one. There's like 300 ounces in it. Oh, not even that. Not even 300. It's like 250. That was a fun. That was the most fun I've had on a leaderboard so far. Spy was having not just a rival, someone, you know, a good competition there, but an equal competition. It's not always about the win. It's. I mean, okay, yes, winning is makes it a lot more fun, but I had a huge amount of fun just with the back and forth that we had, and that I think is what put me in for the next season. That is why I played season 11. That was because that was all you, Spy. That was because of you. So no matter what happens, I just want to say thank you for the rivalry that we started up on that one. So yeah, it's going to be Gold Rush all week this week, guys. Manic Toad is not able to make it to the Stardew Valley streams this week, and it's going to be a bit difficult to actually do much on that farm at the moment without the three of us. We've got so many crops. So me and Celestro talked it over and decided we'd wait until she can pop in next time. So it's going to be Gold Rush for all week this week, which is very helpful to me. Boo, she's lame. She said kids and school and stuff. Which is fair enough. My daughter goes back to school next week. Finally. You know what? This is not working out. This is not going to work out for the moment. It's going to be a little bit of a drive to get the dirt into the hopper of the next one, but it's going to be a lot easier than trying to maneuver in a tight space. See, I've got a few of the, like I said, well, I've got the Hello, look. Instead of it being like 60 grand, it's like 30. It's 37 now, which is awesome. 60, 71 instead of 100 grand. 3 rock trucks. Why are you running 3 rock trucks? Oh, you're on the Zentaris, aren't you? See, I think I started trying to explain like what I'd like to see in this game the other day. This would be a better way of explaining it. With this slope behind me here being as steep as it is, now imagine if I could build a water dredge on the flat bit that I'm currently driving on, assemble the boat itself, and then have different tiers worth of equipment that you can add onto it for like the trommel and so on and so forth. And then you flood the water. And then you flood the basin here. The dredge would then rise, and then you could use it to dig out the claim that way. And the tailings close up the path behind you, so you're always within a that little bit of water. I think that'd be a good game. I think it would be good like that. That would be a great addition. You could choose where you want the dredge to start, depending on where you dug out and so on. You can. It would also be good if they added in like. It needs to be a minimum size because of the equipment on it, but you could add, if you could add other blocks onto it to decide its shape, its size, to determine its turn speed or acceleration, things like that. I think that would be a great, or if not on this game itself, if they made that into a whole new game. You wouldn't be able to start off with a dredge, of course. So, not of that caliber anyway. So what if, at the very beginning, you had to get a loan to get a river dredge, and try to make it with that without going bankrupt, to pay off the loan. Then once the loan's paid off, you're still renting the dredge until you got enough to actually purchase the bits you need for the big dredge. Three rock trucks is a full cleanup. No. 5 rock trucks is like 98%. Five dump loads from a rock truck is 98%. Or the 96 to 98%, something like that. And one rock truck isn't enough to fill up the Glacier Creek. Glacier Creek holds more dirt than the conveyor belt hopper. The conveyor belt hopper is exactly the same size as the rock truck. Is it this one I need to move? Left. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're looking at 5 rock trucks worth. I mean, I know what you're doing because I used to... If I'm playing from scratch and I don't have the mechanics, you know, if I'm playing the game outside of the nugget drilling and all of that, and I'm playing it like on the build up from tier 2 upwards, you know, no mechanics, and we all know how quickly the rollers on the first trommel can break, as well as the jig pumps. So I would fill up the hopper, then I'd go back with a second rock truck, take the rock truck back, fill that up, drive it over. Then I'd run the first lot through. As soon as the hopper was empty, I'd dump the second truck in. And then I'd wait for it to empty out before I go and get some more. Just to save on wear and tear. Sorry, just sitting there listening to the music. Don't mean to ignore you guys there. Got lost in the music for a second. It's a nice chill songs, isn't it? So, and no, didn't lose too much on that one. Do you know, I wish I had this game back when you had to remove the tailings. And the tailings from the wash plant actually built up. And you had to dig them out and remove them. I wish I'd been here for that one. Problem is, it would have killed my PC the way it was then. Completely and utterly annihilated it. So is anyone here watching the current Whitewater series? I know Spy doesn't like Whitewater. I'm surprised they got any Gold Rush done this year, to be honest with you. Well, Well, last year it started, but the season started, but you know what I mean. I'm surprised they were able to record anything last year. That's what I'm trying to say. And there we go, full tank of gas. Doesn't even cost me anything. Trying to think. Let's see here. So we've not long done a swap out on the equipment. It's taken about half an hour. So we're looking at maybe 10 o'clock. You know what? We'll see what time it is when we have to clean the mats and swap the buckets. But I might see how much extra I can get to clean out at that point, depending on the time. Because I do have work tomorrow, so I can't be on too late. But half an hour for 100%, that's not too bad. I mean, if I'm digging at a comfortable pace, you know, I'm not dragging my heels, but at the same time, I'm not flat out just annihilating everything. It takes me about 2 hours to fill up all 3 sets. I'll tell you though, my time spent on game versus what I've actually done is dreadful this time around. Someone from the leaderboard let me know what my playtime is. I've just left the game running and done other stuff so many times. Like left it paused and then gone off and done stuff, like gone into town or jumped in the bath, or you know, done housework. Just left it running on pause, and it adds up to the leaderboard time spent on the game. No. You can see it. You're not in the top 10, but you can see it on the thing. 68.1 hours. See? Spy's only got like an hour up on me. Almost. And look how much extra he's got. I've probably played, and I'd say 60 to 62 hours I've probably actually only played. Oh yeah, for everyone who's hit the like button, I appreciate that, thank you. It all helps. No, you're right, Celestro, dude. No, it's not the jack. It's no, it's actually daytime playing. During the day, I'm like, can I be bothered? and I sit there and I'm watching a show while it's and I pause the game to actually watch the show instead of having it on in the background, or go off and do the cleaning, or go into town, have a bath, things like that. I dragged my heels a lot last week, I have to admit. I could have done a lot more during my week off than I did. Than I should have done, than I wanted to. But lethargy is the bane of all. What do you think? Wait. Before you tell me what you thought, what season did you watch? The latest one. Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, what do you think? The only reason I asked about the season is in season 1. Season 1 is good to watch if you don't know much about how they're going about things, and it's good to see what they're doing and how they're doing it. But Dustin acts like a complete twat for the cameras. I almost didn't make it past season 1 because of the way he acted, but I've seen him in the main GoldRush and how he can be. So I saw him and his dad on the Glory Hole claim back where Todd Hoffman and crew first started up. And not bad. Guy nearly boiled to death and another nearly drowned in rock slide. Not my choice of occupation. Yeah, no. That was when one of the filter pumps wasn't full. It didn't have the water in it, wasn't it? One of the water pumps surrounding the engine exhaust was empty. So it was only half pressure and it was all boiling hot water as a result. No, it's not the dig site. The Glory Hole is like a big... You know how they were following an ancient waterfall? At the bottom of that waterfall where all that gold is meant to collect, that is a Glory Hole. I can't remember the name of the actual claim itself they were on the original season, but they were all trying to dig that Glory Hole. Yeah, the idiot knocked the switch, didn't he? Yeah. And hey, he owned up to it. He could have been like, Who the hell did that? No, you know what a different type of glory hole is. That. Come on, Celestial, we know you. I hope I'm not monetized. I can't be monetized. I don't have. I can't remember. Well, I think I've got the I've either got. Yeah, I think I've got the subscribers to be able to be monetized, but I don't have enough view time in minutes over a 12-month period. I hate the fact that they did that. I used to be monetized. To be able to join a network or monetize yourself directly through YouTube, you need to have X amount of subscribers and X amount of minutes watched across your content, corresponding a 12-month period. Oh, oh, you're joking about what I said about the other type of. I think you're on a bit of a lag, or you're typing really slow tonight. It's gone up to. I swear I had enough. I had enough on one. Because when I could check it, it's got you can go into the options on YouTube and actually look at the settings, and it tells you what you got, what you don't got. Maybe there's a third thing which I already have. Yeah, I know there's a 20 to 30 second delay, but I could make the delay worse on purpose, you know. I could set I could change the latency on the stream, and I can also set a delay through OBS as well. So nah. Now I've got like a medium latency. It allows for relative real-time responses. And but not too much on the buffering side. For the high-end response time, you know, almost no lag. People end up buffering and trying to load their videos too much. So that's 4,000 hours. Oh, are you sure it's hours? I swear it's minutes. $4,000 hours sounds a bit much for a small channel trying to make it. Hold on, I'm going to have to look in the settings real quick on YouTube. I can still see chat, so don't worry about that. It's going to bug me now. I'm not saying you're lying, I just seems... I don't know. Trying to remember where it is now. No, you are. What? I am what? Oh, no. I'm not calling you a liar. It just... I don't know where it is now. Oh, hold on. It's right there. It's right there. No, you're right. But it's weird. At one point. That's it. No, you are right. I'll give you that. But the reason why I thought it was wrong is because I actually had the 4,000 hours at one point. Currently, apparently, I stand at 2,399. Right, wrong one, wrong thing. That's what I got right now. Sorry. See, I used to be at 4,000 hours. So that's why I knew I had one. The reason they did it, it's money. It's because they wanted all the people who are actually be able to make money through the ad so that YouTube could make money. That's all it is. That's the only reason they done it, to cut out the tiny people who were struggling. There has not been one single update that YouTube has ever made for content creators. Whether it's changing the way things look, or the classic look to what it is now. No, there has not been one thing that they have done which, in my opinion, has been beneficial for the content creators. Actually, no. There has been one thing ever, and that is the royalty-free music section they added, where they give you access to royalty-free music. That is the only thing. I ask for feedback and they never take it into account, not as far as I'm aware anyway. You know, I don't know what everyone says to them, not individually and all that, but you get the general gist of what you see around on streams and things like that. For example, yeah, they could add an algorithm that would automatically delete people who haven't watched any of your stuff in X amount of time. Allow you even to set the amount of time that before that happens. That way you can remove dead subscribers. Like I don't know, if anyone hasn't watched my content in a year, dead subscribers adding to the total actually damages the channel. You know, that's part why I had to get out of my Minecraft channel and into here, because I had so many dead subscribers. What do you mean shorts are broken? I think if I could get my subscribers up to the recommended count, it might be just enough to push through the hours viewed as well. Yeah, that's about half hour. Well, slightly less if you remove the time I spent looking for the monetization page, which was really stupid. It wasn't in the settings, it was from the YouTube Studio. I don't want to put out false content though. I'm not one of those people who will tag bait or whatever it's called. I don't like doing things like that. I won't go around and advertise my channel on other people's channels, anything like that. You know, I like people to find me themselves and hope that they enjoy the content at the same time. My last channel, like I said, I had over 2,000 subscribers and I was lucky to get 10 views on videos. Because I got locked into a certain mod. The only people who would watch my videos wanted that mod. I tried to do other things and then basically no one watched. So, you know, I even did animations like Minecraft animations, and even they didn't get many views. I mean, okay, you can tell the difference in quality from one video to the next, and they weren't the best, but even so. I know what you're talking about now, because I know a channel that does it. And it's normally I didn't know it was a thing. I thought they were just doing it anyway. And I didn't like it. So I haven't watched a single. I watched one and it's like, what the hell is this crap? And that was it. I haven't watched any of their other shorts since. It feels like to me they're forcing you to watch a bit of their video. Do you know? Or it's like they copied a part of their video and uploaded it just to get people to watch, just to get the extra views. It seems stupid to me. Yeah, true. I really should get back into Blender again. Like, start working with the animations again. There's CG Cookies. I watched them. It's how I learned how. That's the channel that showed me how to do that dragon head. That when I tried doing it, kind of looked like Spyro. And one of their most recent ones, actually, top of the subscriber videos for them, is like a collaboration thing, making. I think it was one of these. I just realised it's the beginning of the month. I should really be advertising. I was going to do... I didn't even lower the price like I said I was going to. It's best time for Patreon, isn't it? I was trying to get into the Patreon only live streams, but I still haven't got any Patreons. Hold on. You know, you can put the bucket up full and hit the wall and fill the bucket fast. It doesn't matter where you do it from. I just do it from the bottom. It's just easier for me, because sometimes you can actually get the bucket caught high up. Are you talking about like this? Oh no, because you still need to drop the bucket to get the stuff on the ground anyway. So you may as well get it the first time, otherwise you're going over the same bit of land twice. And it's not like I'm raising the bucket up over my head anyway. I was reading chat there. There isn't a way. Let me dig up here. Watch the dirt at the bottom, Celestro. See, now I need to go back there. So yeah, not only do I need to dig out what I didn't dig out at the bottom, but I have to dig out more because it pushes the dirt out. So long term, you're actually making more trips that way. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of pointless because you have an unstuck command. I mean, in the tutorial... Hold on, I've got to show you this. In the tutorial... Come on. Oh, it's because I'm in the thing. I've not noticed any difference. There was a time when there was a point when I was like, okay, I'm going to test it out with this square, but I never got round to it. But to be honest, I don't see much of a difference digging top down or digging bottom up. In the beginning, Celestro, during the tutorial, your pickup truck is stuck on this mound here. Its wheels aren't touching any dirt, so you cannot get off of it. So they use that mechanic to teach you how to unstuck. Oh crap. Oh, it did work. Ah, thank God. Thought I would have had to have unstuck the truck then to get it out of the way. Do you agree with that assessment, Spy, about the digging top down, bottom up? Not seeing much difference when you on the few times that you've attempted it. No, we didn't have a digger at that point. We had to get the truck unstuck to take it to town to get the excavator for the first time. Hey, the snow's stopping. That was just slow reactions. I wasn't digging with the bucket up in the air, I just couldn't get it down fast enough. Yeah, but I don't see much difference in it, do you? Oh, crap. And I love using the excavator if you mean that by top to bottom. I always do top. Yeah, but I meant... No, because... who was it? Old Man. Old Man was asking, is it true if you lose dirt if you dig from the bottom? That's what I'm saying. I never noticed any difference. I don't notice enough... Well, if I do lose dirt and gold... I don't notice enough of a variation for it to matter in my cleanouts. Right, it must be so small. hopefully that should be alright. I need to give this time to repair up, I think. Or not. Oh, he kept that good on the go, didn't he? Holy crap, did he? This is why I should have bulldozed the land first. Slide about so easily. Right, let's see if this is actually lined up properly. Yep, that's good. That's actually a really good placement with the hopper there. It's bouncing off of the side of the dirt wall and it's not adding to it at the floor. Except for there. Yeah, that's still working, that's fine. He says as the as the shaking gets worse. Ah, sorry. Didn't mean to click that. Oh, that was a complete miss. Oh. Stupid terrain. Okay, that was a really poor angle there, but it's still working. Let me finish this up at this point of view. It's a lot easier for me. Somehow that's still working. Oh, God, did you see that go flying? Yay. Oh. Yippee-ki-yay! Can I get any of it? Not from there, I can't. That's why my ball's everywhere. I don't think I've got much chance of getting in under that, have I? Alright. Need to clean it up a little bit, that's all. Although, the next time I get it doing that, I have an idea for something fun to try out. I'm not going to say anything in case I can get it going and it turns out to be really, really funny. Well, we should be due another. We should be due a clean out. Yeah, very soon. Always go the wrong direction. What am I stuck on? My tracks. No, see, if I turned that into a short, I don't know how the actual thing works, but if I decided to do something like that, I would download the stream, find that moment, and add some comedic music to the background. Oh, I missed that one. Sorry, Celestial. It's like pancake day. Oh, flipping the pancake, you mean? The Benny Hill, yeah. Well, I wasn't sure what kind of music there, but I did envision every time I get bounced up in the air, have a comedic like boing kind of noise. Is the sluice box full? No, not yet. It's pure laziness. I'd rather empty out the sluice box automatically with a bucket, and then and lose the extra gold in the mats than anything else. So let's see, guys. I can sort this out and then do like maybe just shy of an hour's worth of digging, and clean out them all. That lot plus the hour's worth of digging at once, or I can clean this gold now and then continue digging, and I'll clean out whatever I've done within that hour at tomorrow's stream, along with whatever else I've done tomorrow. What would you like to see? Oh, dead foot. I need to learn to not sit on my feet. Turn that down. Unfortunately, the workers can't do the clean outs for you. They're not a physical entity. The closest thing you get to seeing a worker is seeing the little spanner symbol above something that's being repaired. That's the closest you get to seeing. Well, I mean that, and when they swap out all the stuff for you. No, they don't dig for you. The only things the workers do are having them assigned to your wash plant. They increase the wash plant performance. Having them assigned to and do various things like swapping out the buckets when the bucket becomes full. Things like that. Like for example, like that, you see, and the mats. They also, by having them on machines, can increase the speed of machines a little bit, like the hydraulics and things. And the more machines that have a worker, the better the fuel usage. The mechanics repair things for you. The overseer prevents certain events from happening from time to time, and you get a bit more information regarding certain things happening on your claim, like things getting filled up, stuff like that. That's about it, really. Oh, okay. Sorry. I think, but if we clean out all of what I've got going on here, probably looking at somewhere in the region of 1 to 1.2 thousand ounces. 1.2 thousand ounces would be ecstatically good. That would be 600 ounces per clean out. Doesn't happen often, but does happen. You think 1200? I mean, that would be awesome. That really would. I mean, it wouldn't gain me too much, but in terms of the leaderboard standings. What do you mean, dude? They are promoted. These all my workers are at max promotions. Let's see here. 1.2. That'll push me past Kagura. And Oriental. The Oriental, sorry. But I'd still be behind Smoker. Oh, bit of an FPS lag on that one. Did you see that? So look, there's a mechanic. He's repairing this thing right now. Oh. Don't know where that second one actually went. Oh, it's on there. That's good. Right, here goes. Wish me luck. Put that sound back up again. They are off. What do you mean they are off? Oh, yeah, no, I know. I was just getting 2 buckets in there first. That way I got a continuous thing going on. So we are at 250 now. 260, 270. 280, 290, 300. That was a nice little jump there. Wow, 330, 340. Oh my god. That must have been some good buckets that went in then. 380. To 400. You said 200 at about the 400 mark for me. 450. $500. Come on, it's slowed down. 550. You think it will cap out at 800? No, it'll pass 800. 400 ounces of clean outs? No. 600. We're at the halfway point on the ideal best kind of thing. On the best case scenario. I'd at least like to breach $1,000. 1,000 ounces. Did you see that? It paused for a second on 666. 700. Tell you what, the 1000 is looking a bit bleak. I mean, don't get me wrong, these last buckets could have God knows how much in them, but... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 800. Oh, that's alright if it does crash, Celestro. I have the autosave set to like 5 minutes. Trust me, it's happened. Things like that happen. Have happened to me so many times where you get so much done, and then it crashed. It's like an hour in game, an hour in real life. Sorry, and it's just all that lost. Should have 900, easy. Right, there's the 900. We're not going to make the 1,000 ounces, which is a shame. So we averaged 460 ounces per swap out, which is really bad considering the type of gold I'm in. I don't think I missed any. So, that pushed me past Kagera. That's really hard to see, hold on. There we go. That did push me past Kagera. I am only just over 200 ounces ahead. I was well off the mark with my counting when it comes to the Oriental, weren't I? And I'm going to be losing, I'm guessing about 410 ounces, maybe 420 in rent. Yeah, about that. It cost me 800 grand to rent the plot. And it's 2.4 million to buy it. I mean, this is the most expensive one, which is why the claim owners take is 45%. I think it's stupid, the percentages actually. They start off with a Todd Hoffman Tony Beats percentage on Tony Beats, like high end one. Even Tony Beats started at 15%, didn't he? It would be if my goal was to make as much money as I could. But considering my goal is to make as much gold as possible, it's not so bad. He did a lot of drilling to get to that point. Well, I don't need this vehicle. I need this one. It takes a lot more time to get to that point. It's working, Spy. That was done on purpose, by the way. I accidentally knocked them closer together earlier. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice. Why 007? Could you not get 07? Yeah, but that will cost so much, right? It takes over 2 million for the current setup I've got. Not including them. It takes 2 million, over 2 million for all of this equipment at the best time of the year. I don't like doing the full rental game. I never have. Some things I'll rent, but I don't like doing the full thing. Oh, that all of them got moved. What the hell? See, I still think you should be able to either have the worker on these things refuel the belts, like he does with the actual motor, or have a secondary worker on the belts to do that for you. Oh yeah, I rent the drill right at the beginning, and obviously I don't own all of my Frankensteins here. Beat my workers with a big stick. You mean my rhythm stick? I need to run some dirt through them to make sure they're all lined up. Damn. He needs to chill. Someone needs to remind him it's only a game. Right, so we know that one's going to work. Actually, if that gets pushed forwards at all, that's going to mess things up. So let's pull that back a bit. So we find out that one's out of alignment, and I've got to redo them all. I know one person who does, but he hasn't played in a few seasons. But he's better than Classy Games. But he's got all his content. Here, look, I'll show you. Show you who it is. This guy's a beast. Him. Split in two. Complete beast. He didn't... I don't know what he did there. Sometimes he just does it just enough to stay on the leaderboard, but he can annihilate whenever he wants. He didn't take part in that one. I know he is. You know, he normally dominates the scene. Split does. And we don't even know if there is going to be more content, do we? I mean, it makes sense that there would be, because they added in that section there with that little ridge and the fence dug into the hillside just above the head of this thing. And they added that to every claim, and no one seems to know exactly why. Split thinks it might be for another wash plant system. Okay, I need to adjust that slightly. I did turn it on. Thank you. I think there might be once they get it out to console. But they've been promising that for a while now. They've been promising console content for a long time at this point, haven't they? Do you know, actually, that should go in. That should be fine. GoldRush 2 would be great. Like I said, if they added in a dredge version of it, where you had to start off in a river, to renting one for a river to earn enough to build one in a patch like this, and then flood it and have a full-blown dredge system going, that would be a fantastic number 2. That really would. I would play that for, well, say I would play that for hours. So far in this game, I have 2,227 hours. Almost 28. Right, so my cleanouts weren't the best, so I am going to do, you're not going to get to see the results of this one, but I am going to try my best to do top-down digging. And I'm going to hoard the buckets till the end of tomorrow's stream, so, sort of like today. Now these are obviously overburdened, but I want to see where it leads me. Maybe they did make changes to it, where it does actually affect it. I don't know. A raft version of, yeah. to get an idea of what I'm talking about, Celestro, you need to watch the main Gold Rush from the point of Tony Beats getting his dredges. If you don't know what the dredge systems are, the full-blown ones, that will be it. But you'd have to start off getting a small loan to be able to rent the sort of dredge they use in Whitewater and Bering Sea Gold. And then from there you can use them to pay off your loan and then start hopefully making enough money in the rivers to be able to do, you know, the bigger one in here. Yeah, lots of people have said it is, lots of people have said it isn't. It's like the Minecraft myth about getting more saplings if you hit the leaves with a stick. It's all hearsay and conjecture. No one seems to know exactly what it is because there's so many different opinions. It could simply be that someone had some really good dirt. What I intended to do after one of the seasons, but never got round to it because I was so burnt out, was that square has 798 ounces in it, right? That one there. Now, I was going to dig up to the line, you know, clear out all the dirt so that I can get access to that square. Then I was going to dig from the top down. Well, save it first. Dig from the top down, process it all. Process the wash plant just of that square. Then write down the number, reload, and dig from the bottom up. And then process that dirt and see the difference. But I never got round to doing it. Like a mythbuster. That was that season that me and Spy just went nuts trying to beat each other. And we went so hard and fast on that season. We were just exhausted. Mentally, physically, emotionally. It took its toll. I mean, if anyone here would like to actually give that a try, by all means, go ahead. Let me know what the outcome was. Doesn't have to be a super rich square of gold, as long as you know what's in that square. When you got a controlled test. I mean, obviously you need a completely empty wash plant to run the test. Maybe the cleanouts were so bad because normally I get rid of the overburden. Well, I say they weren't bad. They weren't bad. They were okay. They weren't too shabby, but they could have been a lot better. And I normally push away the overburden. I was just in a rush to get this claim up and running. I didn't do my usual prep work. No, that's cool, dude. That's cool. I mean, I meant people who are already playing the game. Uh, 4 o'clock. I need to move those lights at some point. But for now, I'll tell you what I'll do. So get some temporary lighting, shall we? Problem with this view is it's a little harder to do top-down digging. And be quick as well. God, if it's not one thing shaking, it's another. Ah, look, do you see those bits there? Those balls right there. It's because I haven't got it on a downward angle. It's wasted dirt. And there's some more. kind of curious what my processed dirt level is. I feel like it's going to be a high point for today, a high number. And probably not as good as... I mean, I've seen Split put through 5,000 cubic feet of dirt in a day. I've seen it live. I'm thinking maybe 2.5 to 300,000 cubic feet. Or yards, or whatever the measurement is. If we haven't hit midnight by the time I finish, I'll save the game, and then I'll sleep till midnight to see what it is, and then then tomorrow I can jump back in at a reloaded save. Catch you tomorrow, Spy. Have a good night, dude. I'm only going for about 15 more minutes myself. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Go get some shut-eye. Thank you for stopping by, dude. I know it's not your sort of game. I appreciate it. I've stopped. I'm not digging top down again, am I? Yeah, when actually try and speak. If I get to a point of resetting the claim again, well, I should do, but I'm probably going to bulldoze this time round. Right, let's get that dirt in the hopper. There we go. So all of that has been wasted. kidding me? I don't believe that. I do not flipping believe it. Cannot believe I did that. Seriously, what the fuck? So much dirt wasted. You know, guys, after a mistake like that, I know I said I was going to go on another 15 minutes. It's down to like 10ish. But to be honest with you, after a mistake like that, I am inclined to stop for the night. So, let's have one last look at the leaderboard. The Classic Games is definitely taking off. Well done, Tactical. Doing well. And so are you, Spy. And Zentaris, considering the way you're playing the game, you're not doing too bad yourself. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I can't believe I did that. I really, really can't. Ugh. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you forget to put some mats back or some buckets. You know, things like this do happen from time to time. I just can't believe I did it for so long. Anyway, guys, join me tomorrow. We shall continue on. I'll probably do what I did today. Like when I play after work, I'll keep hold of the buckets, you know. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the conversation. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.